Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel for this Monday morning, afternoon or evening across the world where you may be at. And today, as an autistic woman, I want to talk to you about the topic of autism and friendships, as is something that I've recently been going through myself and a couple of situations. I want to talk about how to support people on the autism spectrum with friendships, and also my own personal experiences, and I hope that I can help you. I will link the National Autistic Society down below in my video description, which is the UK's largest autism charity, for further information on this topic. So if you want to research at the end of this video, I will link their website down below in the video description, so you can go and read their information if that so help you. So, as somebody on the autism spectrum, I have found friendships rather difficult. This includes starting the relationship to be complicated. This includes the ability to recognise each other's communication and personal boundaries. For somebody on the autism spectrum like myself, friendships include heightened emotions and body language. As someone on the autism spectrum, I struggle to read body language. It can be hard to understand what their intentions are and what they're saying to me. Therefore, I have to process lots of information and try to understand the other person's point of view and their own personal communication styles. Over the years, I've had many problematic friendships which have resulted in me being bullied or having a friendship ended with me. Another thing I found difficult is why people do not explain what they mean to me. It's like they already expect me to know or to act in the right way, and this leaves me with great confusion and anxiety. All the time I'm feeling constantly heightened. Another problem with friendships is I feel that I'm constantly on edge, and the lack of eye contact. People seem to pick this up about me. This makes me feel awful and isolated and not wanting to get into friendships, which I've explained many times. I literally feel very awful and lonely, but I feel very lucky that I've had some great friendships, especially online as well as offline. Especially my colleagues at the local autism diagnostic service for adults, who have been so supportive of my physical health and my mental health and have become my friends, not just my colleagues. But lately, I just seem to accidentally be offending people or saying the wrong thing without intentionally doing so, therefore becoming instantly a bad person or becoming across as cold or thoughtless, which is not the case at all. I don't mean to offend people or say the wrong thing, and it feels like I'm constantly just making mistakes recently, which to me is heartbreaking. It makes me feel like I'm worthless and voiceless, and I'm trying to make things better. I didn't mean to upset the other person. So again, friendships for me have to be so hard because I have to learn to understand where the other person is coming from and how they mean, how they act, who they are, what interests them, and how to take the turn-taking process. So for me, I don't understand why friendships have to have certain rules. It's like you have to have certain rules to be friends with somebody. It's like, oh, well, if you don't act this way or if you're not normal, then we can't be friends. You have to do this. You have to be into this or this. It's like, no. For me, over the years, friendships have been very difficult, like I said, because people call me odd, quirky, weird, a geek, a nerd, and they've judged me. They've said, oh, what's wrong with her? Like, why does Gemma act like that? You know, why is she a bit weird? Like, why does she say inappropriate stuff? And, you know, friendships are hard. I'm not going to lie. Like, I've failed many friendships. Yes, I have. Am I proud of it? No. But have I had more friendships ditched on me than I've done? Yes, I have. And people have done that out of fear, stereotypes to me. They've done it because they're scared. They don't know how to say to me, you know, oh, the friendship's not working out or whatnot. And again, that's because of the societal fear around autism and females. People assume that I don't have it because I'm very well versed in my language. I'm very able to communicate in a major successful way due to masking a lot of the time. But I must say that the autism service, my best friend of nearly 8 years, has been a fantastic support and continues to be a fantastic support, even recently when we did have a little couple of misunderstandings. But it is hard because I didn't know I'd made a mistake. I didn't know I'd done things to upset her, and she won't mind me mentioning this, like I done something on Facebook I probably shouldn't have done, and I took that down as soon as she let me know that I'd upset her, and it wasn't intentional that I'd upset her. So again, I didn't realise that I'd done that, so I did it out of respect. I took it down, and I've kind of taken a break to try and figure things out. But yeah, friendships is a difficult topic for me because, again, it is a two-part process. It's the relationship, trusting someone, and for me, I have major trust issues, so it's a fact that I've had to learn to trust someone, to let them into my life, let them into my anxiety, let them understand my autism and who I am. At the same time, I've had to learn to understand the other person. So again, me and my best friend, we've learned to understand each other. We've learned to understand each other's boundaries and things that we don't say to each other. And she is someone who is on the bipolar spectrum, and she won't mind me saying that she's on the bipolar spectrum, and I learned to understand her and her condition. But we love each other for us. We don't go by the label. We love each other for us and our quirks and our relationship, and that makes it special. But again, I've gone through many problematic friendships by judgment, stereotypes. People say, oh, well, Gemma's just a bit difficult, she's odd, she's weird, like, she doesn't act normal, she says inappropriate stuff and whatnot. So again, it's about the identity and confusion and stereotypes, but also it's the way that I communicate. Again, it's about the lack of eye contact or what I say. People might take offence to it. I don't mean to be offensive in the slightest, I really don't. It's because I've learned over the years to mimic and forcefully make my way in society, because society doesn't accept me. I have to include myself in society. So again, it's because I've had to struggle all my life with trying to fit in and make friends, which is the automatic thing that you're expected to do. You're expected to be friendly, you're expected to make friends, you're expected to be sociable. And I keep my friendship circle very, very, very small. I have a limited number of people who actually talk to me one-on-one, or who actually know me really well to the point where they know most of my life story. And again, that's people like the local radio DJ, John from BC Suffolk, and a few other people who have worked with me in the past, like my careers advisors from school, Simon and Isabel. They've known me for nearly all my life. They've known me since high school, since about age 12. I'm now nearly 34, so again, people like them who understand me. Also, for me, it means that I gain social friendships, and those social friendships again are my best friend, people who I've worked with in the local BBC, my local autism service, people who I've spoken to who work in local government or local NHS, like my friend Roger Blake, the learning disabilities and autism nurse at the hospital. He's been a phenomenal support over the years. I've known him now, probably we're going on about, 5-6 years. I've been working with him, doing local autism trainings online, and in person before COVID hit. So there is ways to support people on the autism spectrum. This includes making social scripts or teaching them how to communicate with the person. Like, don't ask overwhelming, open-ended questions. So for me, the worst thing to ask is, how are you? Because to me, that's not one question. Whereas you guys in a neurotypical society say it's a simple question. No, it's not. But again, I want to get this out and explain my own perspective. I want to make friends. I want that relationship with people. But again, I need you to give me time to process. I need you to give me time to understand that I do have autism. I do have sensory processing issues. And it's not like I'm trying to be awkward or disrespectful. I try my best to gain a relationship and a friendship, and then usually I end up getting screwed over, or people judge me, say, oh, well, that makes Gemma more, difficult. Oh, she's autistic. Boo-hoo. Like, I want to be understood for my autism. I want to be understood for me as a person. I'm not my label. My label does not define me. But again, people judge that on me because it's like, oh, well, that's why you've always been a bit weird. That's why you've acted a bit retarded or whatever. And so I hope this has helped you. Please bang the like, share, subscribe to my channel, and I'll be back next time. Thank you for watching.